This track is fire. Yeah. When I heard it, I was like, you would have fucking been all bad to give me this, because I know this song hella well. I would have fucked this song up. Woof. So you see, like, here's a good example of like how good she is at the things that are really hard to teach. Like teaching moves and different things, like, you know, different ways to set stuff up, like the physicality of stuff, and timing stuff is very, very hard to teach. Like you can try to express it and show it, but it's hard for people to look at it and go and like learn it in like the aspect of you teaching the timing. You know, like all you kind of can do is show and then try to explain physically what you're doing. But it's not like you can have people go heel, step, wait. It's like the sense of timing that she has. Like, so if you listen to it's the lead in the song. It's like a little melody line that gets played in the song. It's slightly ahead of the beat. It pushes. It kind of pushes and lands. And it's syncopated where it's going and then there's a breath where the groove goes. You can see her identifying that, and she does that little 3-step, and you see her take the timing shape of that lead. And the nuance in that is stuff that we see the whole package of her dancing, and we see that as a beautiful dancer. We don't necessarily see how technically advanced that is.
I see.
You know what I mean? We just see it as good. And I've come to realize, this is my opinion, when we see stuff like that, the people that don't know, or even the advanced people, you know, which I consider myself an advanced dancer, we see that, and what we take from it is not necessarily the difficulty in it, but what we do is we take away and we walk away with I think I can do that. Like when you see something so good and masterful that it almost looks like it's easy enough where I can just do it. Like when you go to the circus and you see this crazy ass shit that's like obviously fucking impossible unless you spend your entire life training it, but you think you can go home and ride your bicycle on a fucking wire 30 feet in the air because it just looks easy. You know what I mean? Like it's like you leave that feeling, you know? If you play guitar and you go see this amazing guitarist, you come home and go play your guitar because you're like so inspired and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot. It's not that easy.
Yeah, I feel like that's what a lot of people feel about singers.
Totally.
Because they're like, oh, I can...
Because everybody sings.
Yeah, because like...
Everybody.
It must be so easy to be on stage and sing and make millions of dollars. That's what a lot of people think.
Well, I think of it more of like everybody sings. Some people know that they don't sing well or whatever, but everybody sings because everybody has a voice, right? And everybody talks, and they talk their whole life for the most part, most people that can talk, you know? But then they see somebody who sings just effortlessly, and then they go and try to like even copy the same thing, and they realize how hard that is.
Yeah.
So this is like that same kind of thing. But watch what she does with that syncopation right here. Watch.
Yeah.
You see her take shape of the pocket of the song, the swing of the song.
Yeah, that's a really good analysis.
Because she's not doing anything complicated. But the totality of what it is extremely high level. And no rough edges. It's like she doesn't believe in any corners. Everything's smoothed out. So it's like she's doing some stuff that is actually, you know, higher level. It's harder to do. But like the devil's in the details of like how much her pocket, like the pocket that she creates, and the fact that she identifies the fact that whether she knows it consciously or not, it's not straight ahead, you know? See, and you can already see Nalita's doing some dope shit, but you can already see she's in the wrong pocket. She has a completely different swing or feel than the track. She's just bouncing.
She feels very on top.
Yeah. She's just bouncing to the timing of the song. She's dope. Dope, but like, that's not in the song. Yeah, her timing's not good. I'm sorry. For people listening and hearing me say stuff like your timing's not good, I don't mean that her timing's bad, like she's not dancing well. I'm talking about the fucking so incredibly advanced nuance of the timing of the song. It's not in that timing. She's in beat. She's not off beat. You know what I mean? She obviously is dancing extremely dope and very high level, but her timing is like night and day compared to what Marie just did. Night and day. I mean, I try to explain it in the best way that I feel like I could convey it so that someone can understand what the fuck I'm talking about. But like, this is about as clear as it gets. And maybe that's just Nalita's stylistic choice for this round. Maybe she's totally capable of doing exactly what Marie just did. We're watching a battle. This is like this little fucking tiny little, tiny little dust of a fart of how much dance she probably has done to like try and quantify what her capability is, But it's like you can see like she's nowhere near the pocket, just in the same tempo. Like, did you hear? So you hear that like that clave, that kind of like that, con. I think it was like a 3-2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, one. Yeah, it was like going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, syncopate 1, 2, or maybe it was a 1, 2. 1. Anyways, you hear that con, right? And she started doing those turns. Her turns are perfectly in tempo. Why didn't she choose at least one set of syncopation to just turn on? Like even step on it. She could have kept the same turn. Mm-hmm. Like just one. Like that should have been hella obvious. There was literally the kick drum, that's that tom sound, and a fucking glurp going. There's like 3 sounds for her to choose from. She chose none of them. Mm-hmm. This is what I mean with like when I'm judging the dance. It's like, what are you looking for? Somebody dancing to the song. If you're doing incredible movement, sorry, like you asked me to get on the soapbox, right? So I this is the kind of shit I'd never usually do publicly. It's usually hanging out with somebody, right? Unless you fucking can do some circus level shit, I don't care. If you're not dancing to the song, like the art for me is you being able to dance to the song. Period. Like that. I mean, that's everything. That's everything to me. You don't have to do crazy shit. It is really impressive when you can do really crazy shit and dance to the song. That's like, I definitely can't do crazy shit and dance to a song.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Nalita or other dancers, but I've experienced it within myself is like how someone practices or trains can heavily affect what they can respond to. So for example, if someone's like, hey, let me just practice this movement to make sure that my movement is really clean. Yeah. So the movement, it might come out as like good tempo. So that can be applied to any
clean. Song. Yeah, clean. You can just fit it in.
Yeah, it can fit in. But it comes at the cost of not being able to respond to what's happening.
Yeah, but you know what though? It's not necessarily the cost. The choice might be at a cost. But like you have to, here's the problem with dance, or really any art that has some mechanical component. Instrument, dance, whatever, you have to develop the mechanical component. So like maybe she's developing the mechanical component, even if she's just kind of putting this stuff together, like, and eventually she'll have the right feel. And certain songs might be more adaptive, but like, I think if you look at what Marie's doing, like it goes to show you like less is more. It may not necessarily win you the contest, but less is more in that context. At least for me. See, like, look, she's perfectly in tempo with 0 pocket. And that's also to show that she's also not showing a single bit of timbre. Not a single bit of a sound is heavy, a sound is abrasive, a sound is sharp, a sound is flat. Sharp like. Like it sounds like a sharp sound versus like a...
Yeah, like staccato, right?
Yeah, could be staccato, exactly. she's showing no timbre whatsoever in relevance to the music, like at all. If she was playing an instrument on top of that, it would be like all the same notes with the same inflection, the same thing. Ding, 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 ding. It would sound like whatever it is that she's choosing, it would sound the same. It wouldn't be like ding, 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 ding. You know what I mean? They have like no textural component to it. She's just like on that. And again, this is not to shit on the way she's dancing, because she's dancing amazingly. Like she's killing it. Just it's night and day when you look at like the level of what that feeling is, in my opinion. Which was worth something on this day because I was a judge. But otherwise, fuck off, Coflo. That was it. Yeah. I would have gave Marie that.